Welcome to Konoha Corner. Naruto for the big kids. And maybe some adults.
羽ばたいたら戻らないと言って目指したのは青い青いあの空
I am Gothic Gara.
I'm Sai.
I'm Pain.
I'm Haku.
I'm Sasori.
I'm Tobi.
I'm Kakazu.
I'm Sakura.
I'm Tamari.
I'm Choji.
I'm Ino.
I'm Hinata.
I'm Naruto.
And I'm Jiraiya.
I'm Doctor from the Ass Backwards Anime Podcast.
I'm going to love my nana. I'm going to be the king of Pride Rock. Black and White come out tomorrow, and I don't have the money to purchase either.
I don't either.
It's Black and White.
I have
A zebra?
line for
You're not funny.
Then why are you laughing?
Shut up.
We've got surprise face.
I got a shit.
What the fuck? Right here? Right now, Naruto? Really?
Please tell me we're keeping that.
That's gonna be... No, you gotta pay for that shit.
I don't want to pay the shit. I would never pay for that. Until
Until you I think that's your fourth
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Now I think you're just trying to do it on purpose.
No, that one was actually, I stopped and I read at the same time and it didn't come out of my mouth.
Just give me bacon. Bacon! Bacon. We've had our first official bacon statement of the podcast.
I remember. Oh, no, I don't. I read it and I was just going to say thank you for thrusting me.
Wow.
That's
Why did you not say that?
It was funny in my brain.
The word pudding sounds funny to you, Naruto.
Pudding is chocolate which goes in my mouth.
Welcome, everybody, to Tobi's Tales.
Ding-dong!
Fuck off!
No!
Farewell, goddamn. Pubes. Farewell, pubes.
Farewell, pubes. I knew you well.
Not really. Masturbate is gay? Oh, fuck the whole goddamn the way he just said I am so gay.
If masturbation makes you gay, shit, at 10 years old, I was a flaming queer.
Just in time, Tobi's Tales, man.
I don't know what we're talking about, and I can't improv right now.
He's trying to write this shit right now. Give him a minute.
I will poop on you, Doctor, but I
What? Oh, snap. Suddenly this bitch has fucking fangs.
This is the stuff that we are going to charge people to listen to.
So hello and welcome to episode 127 of Konoha Corner. We're going to talk about a little bit about Protect IP before we run into the actual anime news and stuff, because it's kind of a necessary thing, and it's definitely podcast news because it does affect our show. So really quickly, for those that didn't know, and the date is already kind of passed, so it sucks that we're just bringing this up now. But Protect IP is basically a censorship law for the internet, and it would make a lot of things illegal. It's basically the lobbyists from Hollywood are trying to get everyone in Congress to pass this bill that would censor sites on the internet, and social media networks would be a huge target for a judge if this bill passes the way that it's at right now. And so you're talking about major restriction on search engines, so that would cripple Google. It would take its toll on Facebook and MySpace as well.
Every major social network, really.
And our shows, Fairy Tail and Konoha Corner, could be considered illegal. So we could be forced to take them off the air. So if you go to this site, which is called fightforthefuture.org/PIPA. PIPA, however you want to call it. But please go there, fill in your information if you live within the U.S., to let your congressperson know that you do not approve of this bill. It is insane. They're talking about basically fucking with the major workings of the internet, and that are not be cool for us. Just
not cool at all.
Not Kool-Aid, yo. So, yeah, there's that news. We're setting up some stuff for Christmas that we are working on right now. We've got more surprises for Fairy Tail. But, yeah, some really cool stuff. With all of that out of the way, we are going to move on to the anime and Naruto news. So, yeah, this week, the anime news I actually have for you is kind of varied, all over the place a bit. And we are going to actually talk Fairy Tail on here because I'm sick and tired of not promoting it on this show. First and foremost, if you haven't been on Anime News Network lately, it's all pimped out with Fairy Tail, and it's got the DVD Blu-ray combo set standing tall right there. But moving on to the first bit of news that I have, and that's Negima Films DVD to run 70-plus minutes and have 31 cards. On Thursday, Negima manga creator Ken Akamatsu announced further details on the DVD release for the extended edition of Maho Sensei Negima Anime Final Film. Ken Akamatsu's cut will run over 70 minutes longer than the original theatrical cut, but shorter than the 84 minutes that Akamatsu had estimated on Wednesday. The DVD will include a pre-credit sequence that depicts the moment that the story branches from the manga's Magic World arc to tell ending concept B. The characters Rakan, Shizuna, Minamoto, and Fate also appear, although Akamatsu warns that Fate's story is significantly different in ending concept B. The dialogue and characters' inner thoughts have been revised to more closely match the original work. The DVD will be bundled with the 37th manga volume in February 17th. The package will also include 31 permanent Pactio cards for all of the classmates with holographic fronts, gold-printed backs, and reproductions of the voice actresses' signatures. The Narutaki sisters share one card, but Negi himself gets a card. Yes! Because Negi has a Pactio card! Yeah, there was a girl that straight out smooched him. That's just awesome. So, yeah, this is really, really exciting news for people who, like me, are Negima fans.
And me. Yes.
Negima is an amazing, amazing series, and I don't think it's gotten nearly enough attention. The manga is brilliant. Alright, our next bit, TV Tokyo decided to pull a Gintama episode on its own. Gintama supervisor Shinji Takamatsu returned to his Twitter account on Friday to clarify that TV Tokyo acted on its own when the broadcaster asked the anime channel ATX to not show Gintama episode 232. He emphasized that several individuals and organizations did not complain or protest to TV Tokyo. He added that the decision on whether to release the episode on DVD has yet to be made. ATX announced last Friday that its showings of Gintama episode 232 were canceled at request of TV Tokyo. The episode had already aired on TV Tokyo on October 31st, and the episode is still streaming overseas on the Crunchyroll service. Among other items, the episode has parodies of the public service announcements from the Advertising Council Japan, AC Japan, and a politician named Rinho Murata, the current Minister of Government Revitalization, goes simply by her name Rinho when campaigning. However, Takamatsu stated on Friday that AC Japan, outspoken Tokyo Governor Shintaro Ishihara, and singer Tokiko Kato all did not complain about the episode. He also noted that Minister Rinho's representative said, "It is not true that we objected." Takamatsu added, "So please do not attack specific individuals with your presumptions. Please excuse me for tweeting more than necessary," he continued. "I believe that I am not telling a lie, so please think over the meaning of the sentences." According to Takamatsu, whether or not episode 232 will be released on DVD with parts edited or sealed away entirely depends on what develops in the future. Takamatsu has posted on October 26th that the episode was initially rejected, and indicated that it was because of its jokes. He said that if the time came that the anime could not do material on the spirit of Gintama, then he thinks the television anime would stop, rather than airing something that isn't Gintama. However, he added that he thinks that day will not come. On November 14th, he announced that he is taking a break from Twitter. No shit, it sounds like all the tweets he did, he probably broke his thumb. So, yeah, there's some really crazy stuff, and the reason, of course, that we promote this is because, you know, we have a friend that comes on the show called Doctor, and he does the Just the Gintama podcast, so.
Yes.
Always looking to try and help and promote him.
Help a brother out.
Alright, our next bit of news is finally getting on to our fairy tale related stuff, and this news piece will also be brought up in Fairy Tale later. We'll be talking about this again, so if you want to hear it twice, you're more than welcome to. The November 15th issue of Kodansha's weekly shonen magazine revealed the main staff for next year's film adaptation of Hiro Mashima's fairy tale manga. Masaya Fujimori, you are Umaso, will direct the production, and Masashi Sogo, Fairy Tail, Bleach, and Rurouni Kenshin, will write the screenplay. Mashima will be in charge of story planning and visual design and serve as a guest character designer. The Fairy Tail film will open on August 18th in Japan. The manga and the ongoing television anime follow the adventures of the world's most notorious mage guild, Fairy Tail. In addition to the television series, 3 original anime DVDs have been bundled, or will be bundled, with the manga. So, you get 3 OVA DVDs along with the manga. I haven't seen the 3rd one yet, so. But yeah, oh my god, this is amazing news. I am insanely happy to hear that Mashima Sensei will be involved in the overall story development. That's gonna be awesome, and character design as well. This is gonna be really huge.
Some films that are made for anime are completely horrible and off the. I'm not gonna name names here.
Our last piece is actually moving on to the Gundam world, and in case you didn't know this actually exists, this is actually hilarious. Gundam Cafe serves year-end party menus. The Akihabara Gundam Cafe and Bar in Tokyo is featuring a special menu set for the winter season. The Drive Away Winter Cold Clash Federation vs. Zeon Limited Reservation Party course menu. Features both Federation and Zeon-themed menus. The menus are available through reservation only. The cafe will serve the menus between November 22nd and January 15th. The cafe's management noted that this is the first time it is hosting a Federation vs. Zeon menu set. And the cafe's aim is to book year-end parties, Christmas parties, and New Year's parties featuring the menus. The Federation course menu will feature a welcome drink, Federation fondue, which is white cream fondue with heated vegetables and meat platter. Beam saber stick, hors d'oeuvres platter, Federation logo bread platter, and breaking into the atmosphere rice Gundam version. The Zeon course menu will have a welcome drink, a Zeon fondue, which will have red tomato fondue with a heated vegetable and meat platter. Akos, it's a cracker, hors d'oeuvres platter, Zeon logo bread platter, and breaking into the atmosphere rice Zaku version. The course will cost 2,500 yen per person, or $32.50. The cafe also began selling both Federation and Zeon tumblers on Thursday for 1,100 yen each, or around $14.30. A Gundam cafe. What are your thoughts on this, bro?
Someone needs to get me a ticket now.
If you click the link, you'll see the picture.
I've known that for quite a while.
Shoji, what did you tell me? Fucking ass!
So we need you guys to donate like a shit ton of money so we can go to Japan and taste this food for you and tell you if you should go to Japan and taste
yes,
this
please.
Yeah, I want to go to Japan anyway because it's still good. I mean food.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to go to Japan so I can cross-fuck a Japanese girl off my list.
Already done that.
Well, go you.
I want to do the second Japanese girl off my list.
I want to do the Japanese twins off my list.
I want to cross full-bred
Twins,
Japanese.
Basil!
Yes.
I want to cross full-bred Japanese.
Just saying.
Indeed.
And that will wrap us up for the news, and you'll have to forgive us. We've been talking High School of the Dead like for an hour before we recorded, so woot woot. And that stays in the podcast, by the way.
Yes.
All right, so I am now going to move things on to Sai, who has our Naruto news.
I have 3 bits of video game news and 1 bit of special Christmas offers for you.
Really?
Yes. It's not all video games. It seems that for Naruto Generations, Team Ino Shikucho and Neji Tenten Lee art has been released. It features present Choji and past Choji, and same for what I've just said. If you want to look at these pictures, this is where I get all my information from. You can go on www.saiyanisland.com and just look for the Naruto section and it will all be there. The pictures are of really good quality. But yes, that's that. Viz Media offers ideal anime holiday gift selections. I'll do all of them. It's offering Bleach the Movie for $12.92, Bleach the Movie Blu-ray for $17.96, Bleach Uncut Box Set 11, $31.99, Naruto Shippuden Uncut Box Set 8, $26.74, Naruto Shippuden the movie $9.43, and the Blu-ray for $15.99, Pokemon something to do with Zorak, fucking no, $13.01, Pokemon DP Galactic Battles, Pokemon Double Penetration, yeah, that's $17.99. Also, there could be, it says here, Vampire Knight Guilty, the complete series.
Yay!
Yeah, and that's it. That's all I can see for now. But yeah, they're all pretty cheap, so I suggest you should, if you want to buy someone something for Christmas and they like anime, you should get them.
All that shit?
All that shit. Oh no, not all of it at once, but maybe a couple of bits. But the next piece of news is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Generation 16 character art thingy.
Art thingy?
Yeah, it's just character art. It seems we have the 5th Mizukage, the 3rd Tsuchikage, the 1st and 2nd Hokage, Chojiro, Kurosuchi, Minato, obviously Naruto, Tsunade, young Kakashi, Ao, Akitsuchi, Sasuke, Zabuza-Haku, and young and old Naruto. And all of these characters are actually featured and playable in the game.
Yes! We've got so many of the people that show up in the 5 Kage arc. It's awesome.
Yep. The game goes from the very beginning of Naruto, the original.
All the way to when Danzo dies.
Yep, all the way to the 5th war.
Wow.
All the way to the 5th war. So that basically means you get to fight Sasuke twice in this game of Naruto. No, 3 times, technically.
3 times.
I don't know if they do the hospital fight or not.
Maybe.
If they do the hospital fight, then 3 times. If not, then, well, twice.
I wouldn't call the hospital one a real fight because it was broken up, but you know.
Well, it's still 3 fights because there's the Valley of the End, there's the Orochimaru Lair, and then there's the aftermath of Danzo. Of course, that wasn't really a fight. That was just a small clash, and then Naruto was like, "Bitch, you gonna die with me?" And I'm like, "Okay."
That wasn't really a fight. That was kind of a scuffle.
That was kind of a scuffle, like because
they had a bit of a hoo-ha.
At that particular point in time, if it had been a straight-out, all-out fight, Naruto would have won.
At that point in time,
because Sasuke was at the end of his sight. He couldn't use.
He was out of chakra.
He was out of chakra. Could not use his Mangi to its full effect. So Susanoo would have been just gone, and Naruto would have just been like, "Bitch, Sage mode!"
And then it would have just been like Rasen Shuriken die.
Rasen Shuriken, motherfucker.
Anyway, and the last bit of news is more Team Minato generations. So, Obito is playable.
Yay!
Minato, young Kakashi, and I'm thinking it's Rin, isn't it?
Yeah, Rin.
Rin is playable as well, so...
What? So all of Team Minato is officially announced.
All of Team Minato. There's a bit here where... Yeah, there's a bit where the Mizukage is fighting... Sasuke.
So what may end up happening is we may end up doing like a podcast, which is basically us sitting around playing the game, talking about how brilliant it is.
Oh, dude, I might actually have to do that.
Just have to wait for everyone to get the game.
I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see if we can get pre-orders, and I'll see if I can contact Viz people about that. So
Anyway, that's all I have for this week, and I'm going to pass you back to Gara.
And, yeah, that's it for us for news, and we are going to move on to fan mail. Alright, this week on Fan Mail, we've got a couple for you. Our first one is from Tyler Bartz, and he says, basically, he's talking about the Steve Bloom interview. He said, hearing him do the Orochimaru voice gave me the chills. I loved it.
I'm sorry, it gave me the bonus. As soon as we finished, I went off and masturbated. This next one is from Kaido Uchihanara, Giant Obsession Plushie plus Chest.
So this sounds like a High School of the Dead thing gone completely
giant
right.
Obsessive Plushie Chest.
Yeah. Plus chest? Yeah.
I'm looking at chests right now.
Oh, God.
Fuck stupid grammar while listening to the Konoha Corner podcast.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention that has a certain ring of truth to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gara hugs plushie to chest. Wait, who is the plushie of? How do you know where I live, Gara? You're a freaking stalker.
I am not. There's this thing called the internet.
Boobs and sharing? Sports?
Yay!
Yes.
Sports? No way. Anyone join the cross country or track? No? Do I look like a runner?
No.
Zetsu is cross country and track. Yeah.
Yay,
No, that's
Plant-Man.
I like how the person that is that exercises the most out of all of us is the fucking plant.
And who doesn't have legs?
Technically, it doesn't count as cross country if you could just pop out of every tree.
Hey, that's bullshit. I do work out.
Other people have got to keep their muscles up as well. Stop being so technical. It was I'm laughing with you, not at you moment, Toby, so it's okay.
No, it was totally at you.
Aww.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Hands in bed.
Yay,
Where?
more sex.
White chocolate's so delicious. I told you.
Yeah, I told you white chocolate's delicious. Now suck on some of mine.
Is it bad that I randomly smelled canned cat food in the middle of the night for like 2 seconds? I'm concerned.
Yes. Be concerned.
Kages rocks. Me? Get done? By who? Well, there's...
All of us.
There's Gara, there's Tobi, there's Choji, there's me, there's Kakuzu, there's Pain. Well...
Hey, Kakuzu even has cock in the name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know it.
Giggity.
Cancer of the small intestine, not pancreas. No pancreas cancer here, but brain cancer is present.
Yeah, Ingara.
Wait. We gotta take a vote real quick. Is that too soon? Pancreatic cancer, Steve Jobs, is that too soon?
That's not too soon anymore.
That's not too soon anymore? Okay.
But not brain cancer, because you have that one.
Yeah, and we know who the cause of that is, don't we?
Hey,
Anyway.
it's not my fault the T-virus was spread throughout the world.
Oh, God. Stop spreading the Tobi virus, people. Anyway, but no, it's kind of funny. I don't even take offense to it, like, if anybody makes a Steve Jobs joke, because this is the same guy that said that we're nothing but amateurs, and I'm like, dude, what we do is actually considered pro.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't take offense to people that do earthquake and tsunami jokes.
Hey, Gagazu, can I borrow some money?
Don't do it.
Fuck you, bitch.
But it's for a good cause. I want to donate to help Tobi get Muffins Foundation.
Yeah, nobody cares about that cause.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
You're a criminal! Steal them!
But I have to
Anyway.
ask politely.
Please, sir, can I have your muffins? I'm a tad hungry. Yes, I had a funny but pervy joke, but I forgot it because I was listening to the fan mail and such.
Yay!
I drew a picture of Tobi and his exploding muffin gun, and it's done. I'll put it on DeviantArt as soon as I can.
Yay! Time to make a prop out of it now.
Gifts.
You know what? One of these days, I think he actually is going to start
Yeah,
making
he's gonna make a
pop-up
muffin
stuff.
gun.
Oh, Tobi, I had a great idea for your new fan as Madara.
Hmm?
We should just change it up so that instead of looking like Madara's actual fan, and because we know it's not really Madara that's him anymore,
Be a troll
you should
face.
just... No! You should have, instead of the big circles on it, they should just be shaped like muffins. Big muffin, a little muffin. You go around, you can whack people with the muffin stick.
Muffin stick.
Yes, we should call it the muffin stick.
With the all-knowing cheese as a logo on the fan.
Oh no, I'm carrying around the all-knowing cheese.
How do you do that? Like, is it in a Ziploc bag? I mean...
It's like the pizza of, what was it?
Okay. So the all-knowing cheese is in a futuristic bubble that hovers over the air and basically just sits by your side and tells you when you're right or wrong. Sort of like Jiminy Cricket, but made of cheese.
So what does the pizza of privilege sit in?
No, the pizza of privilege...
My stomach?
So it's inside Day.
No, the pizza of privilege has a very long duty. Apparently, it has to split itself into many pieces, and it has to cover each individual person. But in all, the pizza of privilege allows you to do whatever the hell you want, whenever the hell you want, whenever the hell you want.
This is starting to sound more and more like Pizza the Hut.
It's like a genie. It's like a genie.
It covers you in pizza.
What else was there? There was something to do with bologna or something.
The all-lying bologna.
Oh,
Let's not get into that.
The all-lying bologna.
No.
But I want to know.
Yeah.
Gifts. Joji. Snickers. Giant hugs. Naruto. Ramen shaped like Sasuke.
How the fuck do you pull that off?
I don't fucking know.
So it's shaped like a giant duck's ass?
And major loving from me. Sakura, Yaoi and or Yuri, unicorns, any colour, giant basket of fresh baked cookies, and plushies galore. Tobi, IQ points, brain cells, and a giant experimental muffin gun. But no muffin factory. I swear, if you do, I will kill you, then resurrect you, and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and then I will torture you.
Is it the fun way of torture, or is it the ouch, my head's on fire way of torture?
I think it may be the ouch, my head's on fire.
I'm going to go with door number 2 on
That
this
just
one.
sounds like...
I'm going to go with Hitler's Wonder. Doctor, a fucking goddamn satanic pizza. Happy? And drugs that, if shared with Gara, eat away at Gara's insides. Beware.
I are no taking those
What
drugs.
inside? She doesn't even have a heart.
How do you eat sand? What?
She eats a sandwich.
I'm a sandwich.
Sand.
Yeah, alright, let's give it to Toby.
Anyway,
I'll
Gara,
just give the drugs to Toby.
Gara, giant experimental cookie muffin ice cream sandwich. Good luck eating that, Gara.
It was
Well,
delicious.
Wait. I don't know what drugs you're talking about. I like drugs. No, drugs.
Anyway.
Did you hallucinate a giant cookie cake with an ice cream sandwich? Like, where the fuck did this come from?
Easter
my
Bunny!
God. Yeah, Easter Bunny!
Chocolate-coloured ice cream eggs and a woman radar. Caution, does not distinguish between normal women and transvestites dressed as women.
Okay, let's make sure he doesn't go into Bible class.
So Jiraiya's gonna end up sleeping with Haku. Nice to know.
Just make sure he doesn't go into Bible black, because that thing's gonna go off like a freaking bitch.
Alright, so moving along.
Yeah. Sasuke, I don't know what to give you. How about an annoying person silencer for when you are trying to do Culture Corner? So, you get the first 3 things that you say out loud. Yay!
No!
Sigh. Not my boobs, but Tsunade's boobs.
I'm good with that one.
Yeah. And a giant experimental bacon pie, cake, pizzas, and cookies. I can take both of your boobs at the same time. I tell you, me and Gara, we're going to double team you.
Right. And then we're gonna spray all over you and spin you around and start all over.
My cream.
Oh, yeah.
In case I forgot anyone, everyone gets loving and one thing that they want. If you say hookers or strippers or whores, there's a 3-person limit.
Hookers.
Strippers,
Whores.
You already said one,
Whores.
Toby. Shut up. It's
I'm
too late.
bad.
Ha ha ha. This is a game where lag hurts you. Yay.
Fuck off!
Wow, that was long. That's what she said. Just how Jiraiya liked it.
Can't help that.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Kaido, sent from George.
Who the fuck is George, and how do we send it from George? Is that a new form of phone? Did you name your phone George? Be honest now. You did.
Quack.
Sick. You sick man.
Our next bit of fan mail comes from Tiffany Tread, and it is titled, To Me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's titled Sup.
Sup, nigga.
What is
Sup,
it to
bitches?
me? Okay, it's titled Sup.
Sup, hot Asian chick who we probably scarred mentally for the rest of your life?
Thanks to your brother.
She stalks us, and, you know,
When you turn 18, you know,
won't be stalking anymore.
it won't be stalking anymore. You can legally come in and hang with some of us and get in bed with Sai. So there you go.
Yay, it's me!
I'm far too old to even think about trying that, dude. No. That has all kind. That is. I are not pedo bear.
And it says, Hello, Konoha Quarter. It's been a while since I sent you guys fan mail. Indeed it has.
I know, we miss it.
My reason is that school is a huge pain.
It's spelled P-E-I-N.
I get it.
Hey, I get it.
Egg face. And my random angsty moods made me not want to send any emails. Bad angsty moods.
Fuck you.
Well, the shirt is finished, but you guys might not get it for a while. Aww.
Why not?
I'm glad that you guys got my package.
That's what she said.
Tobu is L.I.
Tobu.
When did I become the cake? I am so confused. The random egg jokes in 121 were so cracked me up.
Ah!
I get it. At least
They scrambled my brain more than Tobu's tail. I'm going to stop now. Gift time!
I love that this is the same person that started, like, we were in a call with her and she called Tobi Tobu. And it just kind of stuck, and I love that. So everybody should call him Tobu now.
In Skype, his name is actually Tobu.
Would you believe that I actually have a nickname in my college culinary class, Thaddeus? Anyway, gift time. Gara, hyper editing powers.
I need them now.
Which I gave to Sai, because he needs the hyper editing powers.
And
I just work on Fairy Tail, which is actually fucking current, actually.
Sai.
I'm working on 2 episodes at once, so yeah, he needs the editing powers.
Okay, Gar transfer has hyper editing powers to Sai. And
I
also,
still want to keep my gift there.
No, I get your gift instead.
But I want a wonton cake.
Sai, a wonton and cake. I still can't
wonton.
believe you've never had a wonton before.
I have it, so I'll eat it for you.
No! Share it!
Choji. Food!
Yeah.
All the world's muffins. Yes. Tamari. Plane tickets to France. Sasuke. A virtual cupcake to stop Tobu from interrupting you during Culture Corner. Not gonna happen. I have
Oh,
things
no,
around it.
that'll work.
Sakura. Money to go to cons.
And pay bills.
Pain. Chopper rods.
Don't want to know.
Yeah. Naruto. Lots and lots of ramen.
That is not exactly what she wishes for, but sure, yeah, fine, whatever.
Oh, God.
Jiraiya. I don't know. Whatever the hell you want. Haku. A dress? I really don't know what you want.
No, her penis might fall out.
Oh, God.
That is all for now. If I miss anyone, they get a pie because it's constant. Tiffany.
Yay!
Oh, I did sell those pumpkin pies that were, well, from your family.
On our next fan mail from Saruka Chuketsky.
Saruke.
Or, however we know her, is Survivum.
Survivum. Letter by Owl.
It's that or Survivum.
That's it.
Desu.
Bless your face.
No, I thought you said Desu. I was like, Desu?
Bless your face.
Yeah, that's how it goes from now on. All our listeners on Konoha Corner, anytime somebody sneezes, instead of saying bless you, you just say Desu.
Desu your face.
Desu.
Desu.
And then, yeah, but then we'll be like,
Desu.
then we'll be like, no more Desu.
Or Desu. Right, so, no, fuck it. We've started this trend, damn it. We shall see it through to the end. I can't wait to be at a random con and somebody looks up and says Desu. I'll be like, I started that, bitches!
We'll all be up at the panel and we'll be just like, hell yeah.
Desu! Like the whole fucking panel goes Desu. That's awesome. I'm gonna start promoting that at cons. Everybody should say Desu.
Hi. Episode 122's Tobi's Tales has to be by far the randomest of them all. I applaud you, Tobi.
Wait, which one was that?
You don't remember. That's about Tobi's Tales beforehand.
It was so... Toby's mind is wiped every time he reads them.
Yeah.
No, Toby knows all his adventures, but Toby just don't know what name, considering he stopped naming them after he passed the number he couldn't go from. I think it was like 10. After I left over 10, I just started saying episode bacon, episode cheese, episode vibrate. Yeah.
Actually, Toby, I think you got to realize we're talking about Toby. It was most likely past episode 3. He couldn't count any higher.
No. Toby can go past 3. Just
1, 2.
Skip a few 99, 100.
21.
10.
1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Throw cocktails at the door. 5, 6.
Beat Toby with sticks.
Beat Pain with sticks. What comes after 6?
7, 8, 9. Kagazu leaves with all Toby's muffins.
7, 8. Zetsu's great. 9, 10. A punch in. Punch to the chin.
Well, I really don't know why you thought listening to American music could make one American.
Are they trying to be posh here? Could make one American. Oh. Oh, bloody hell. Oh.
Wait a minute. I just realized ninjas did not invent shoelaces. How can I buckle my shoes if I don't have any shoelaces?
You don't buckle your shoes with laces anyway.
I don't?
No.
Ninjas lied to me.
Yes.
Velcro, motherfucker.
No, you'll
Ninjas use Velcro. How do you think we walk on the ceiling?
Velcro, so that's what Senpai tied me to the roof that time with.
Yes, exactly.
You should have sworn it was duct tape.
Alright, can we finish this one?
Till next time, Letter by Al. I'm a girl, by the way.
So, thank you very much, Letter by Al. Be having sex with you soon. Yeah. Threesome?
Yep.
Survival?
Awesome.
Survival? Anybody want to do a survival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, wanted to point things out real quick before we end fan mail. We greatly appreciate all the fan mail that we get, and I'm actually currently in the middle of talking to somebody who is going to bring actual mail to us that I can read at a panel for fan mail, and basically hand out the fan mail gifts to the people who are actually at the panel. So if I have certain people there, I can hand them stuff that is actually given to them in fan mail. So that would be awesome. But I think the biggest thing right now is that we're trying to go to Ichiban, and I'm doing a little bit of podcast news in the middle of this, so you bitches can't try and ignore it. But we're trying to get to Ichiban, and the thing is, we don't have enough money to get people there because, I mean, there's people that would like to go but can't because they're not going to have the money, and so we really, really need you guys to donate so that we can try and get to this con. It's in January, so we've got plenty of time. So if you just want to donate a little this month, a little next month, if we could get enough people doing that, we could easily afford to go to the convention, no problem. Get us all there. Yeah, money is the issue, and the problem that we're having right now is...
Kakazu will be helping out again.
Yay! But, I mean, the big problem that we have right now is that we've got to take care of this, and at the same time, I've got to start requesting to be a guest at different places. So, I'm actually talking to Jess from MomoCon right now about getting us on as guests for MomoCon, which means they would pay hotel room, we would pay travel because most of the people on our show live in Atlanta, so we would pay our own travel to get there, and I would have everybody showing up for MomoCon. That is the one that we're trying to get to, because that will be around the same time that we would be doing the Ganbare fundraiser, which is another thing you guys really need to check out. If you haven't checked it out, all Konoha Corner listeners need to check out Ganbare fundraiser on Facebook and Twitter. Facebook.com/Ganbare fundraiser. That's it. It's that simple. It's actually really, really easy. It's kind of like Facebook.com/Konoha Corner or Facebook.com/Fairytale Podcast. Yeah, throwing all those out there. Alrighty. So yeah, our next item is to move on from fan mail. Gotcha, bitches. You thought I was doing another fan mail and make you listen at the end, but this was actually the end of fan mail. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna stop with fan mail here, and because we don't have any more to read. Well, we do have mail, it's just not fan mail. It's stuff that we can't read to you. Sorry. So that is going to wrap us up for the fan mail, and we are going to move on to the anime recap. Who actually watched the anime this week? Last week's episode and this week's episode.
That's
Filler, yawn.
Shino. Basically, I'm going to say this now. Basically, Shino got the shit kicked out of him. Shino got all emo. Shino trained. Shino kicked the shit out of the person that kicked the shit out of him.
Awesome. So that's what you missed if you didn't watch it. Because I didn't, I don't care.
Who cares anyway?
So, thumbs up, thumbs down, middle finger, what are we doing here? Choji.
No penis for Lim.
Okay, you had 3 options. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or middle finger. Which one?
Middle finger.
Sigh.
I'm going to go Fable here and say vulgar thrust.
Wasn't one of the options, bitch.
I know, but still. Finger.
Alright. Kakazu.
Fuck you.
Okay, middle finger it is. And Toby.
I'm gonna say middle finger and a giant can of bug spray.
Awesome. Raid! Okay, so yeah, that wraps us up for the anime recap. And we are going to move on to the Japanese word of the week. So this week's set of phrases that we have is basically things like you would use when you say, I don't speak Japanese well. So the first one is pardon. Or it's like pardon, or nan desu ka? Nan to imashita ka? So nan desu ka? Or nan to imashita ka? I don't understand. Wakarimasen. Wakarimasen. I don't understand. You can also do a more informal version by saying wakaranai. Could you speak more slowly? Motto yukuri hanashite kuremasu ka?
Waka?
Motto yukuri hanashite kuremasu ka? Motto yukuri hanashite kuremasu ka? And that means, could you speak more slowly? Once more again. Mo ichido onegai shimasu. Or, not Sue. Mo ichido onegai shimasu. Once more again. Some of you guys would probably say this after having sex with a Japanese woman.
Indeed.
Mo ichido onegai shimasu. Could you please say that in a simpler language? Motto yasashi kotoba de itte kuremasu ka? Or masu ka? Motto yasashi kotoba de itte kuremasu ka? Could you please say that in a simpler language? Please say it in English. Ego de itte kudasai. Ego de itte kudasai. No, you Lego my ego, bitch.
Lego my ego!
And that means, please say it in English. How do you say blank in Japanese? So it would be your subject, so it starts off with whatever you want to say. How do you say help in Japanese? Help wa Nihongo de nan to imasu ka? Help wa Nihongo de nan to imasu ka? That's basically how do you say help in Japanese. I can't speak Japanese well, which is something that a lot of people on this podcast have found out. Watashi wa jouzu ni Nihongo ga hanasemasen. Or hanasemasen. Watashi wa jouzu ni Nihongo ga hanasemasen. I can't speak Japanese well. Can you understand my Japanese? Watashi no Nihongo wa wakarimasu ka? Watashi no Nihongo wa wakarimasu ka? And can you understand my Japanese? What does it mean? Donna imi desu ka? Donna imi desu ka? What does it mean? May I ask a favor of you? Yes, you can have sex with me. No.
Can I ask a question?
No.
How do you say that bear is stealing children in Japanese?
Ano kuma wa... Ano kuma wa kodomo... Whatever the word stealing is.
Oh my god.
And then mas. Yeah, that's it.
No, that bear is stealing children.
Tasukete! Ano kuma wa kodomo...
Ojima, quit that. Get out of that damn suit.
He quit.
Joji, get out of the suit already!
Pedo bear! Alright, shut up. May I ask a favor of you? Onegai shitemo ii desu ka? Onegai shitemo ii desu ka? Onegai shitemo ii desu ka? May I ask you a favor? Just cut the first one out of that one. Could you write it down here? Why, yes, I would love to sign your crotch. Just saying.
Fire crotch.
Onegai, koko ni kaite kuremasu ka? Koko ni kaite kuremasu ka? Could you write it down here? I could. Japanese is difficult for me. This is a phrase that everybody should learn on this podcast, because apparently it is. Nihongo wa watashi ni muzukashii desu. Nihongo wa watashi ni muzukashii desu. Japanese is difficult for me. Is there anyone here who speaks English? We ask that a lot on this podcast plenty of times.
What's
but that's
English?
the actual question. Is there anyone here who speaks English? Ego wo hanasu hito wa imasen ka? Ego wo hanasu hito wa imasen ka? Is there anyone here who speaks English?
He said ego.
I thought we were
I
speaking
said ego.
British.
Gonna punch you people. Alrighty, so that be our Japanese words this week, and we shall move on from this to Tobi's Tales.
And now it's time to rot your mind with Tobi's Tales!
Welcome everybody to Tobi's Tales.
Cha-chan!
We last left Tobi battling his long-lost uncle, the Great Pumpkin. And, of course, a lot of other things happened to Kagezu in pain. Anyway,
Fucking bastard.
Tobi is sitting on a hill, watching at all the clouds. And then Tobi looks up as he sits there with his muffin, noticing that the clouds are getting very dark.
Hey, Tobi, look, that one's giving you the middle finger. I don't know why.
I am going to sue that cloud. Wow, I can see Conan's underwear.
What?
Nice.
But she doesn't wear any.
That's what the no-no square looks like.
I love that. We're going to start calling it that. The wallet hidden inside the no-no square.
Anyway, Tobi then looks up and noticing all the clouds are swirling in a giant funnel of death. Tobi just sits there and pauses. Oh, wait a minute. So the nice lady on the talking box said, don't go outside because there's a chance of twisters. But I don't know what Twizzlers has anything to do with the weather. All of a sudden, a giant funnel tornado slams on the ground and starts rampaging through the forest. Tobi then looks there and says, wow, that is really powerful wind. That's even worse than after that time Pain ate all those beans. And the milk, too. Tobi then runs back to the Akatsuki lair and warns Kagezu and Pain, Guys, there's a tornado outside. What are we gonna do?
I vote for throw Tobi into it, but I mean...
Kagezu, what are we gonna do?
Chuck you at it.
That's not gonna work. Pain, what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna donate you the Storm Chasers for a bit.
But Tobi don't know how to drive. I know! Tobi then grabs Pain and Kagezu. Let's hide in your van, Pain, because nothing bad happens to your van.
No, get me out of here.
Tobi then punches Kagezu in the head and knocks him unconscious.
Alright, fan art request time right now. I need somebody to draw a picture of Tobi dragging Pain and Kagezu by the back of their cloaks. Pain has just pretty much given up at this point. He's like, fuck it, you can't win against this moron. While Kagezu is straining, constantly trying to run the fuck away. So, we need that.
Tobi then grabs Kagezu and Pain and throws them in the van, and Tobi sits in the driver's seat. We're all safe now. Tobi is sitting in the car with Kagezu and Pain. Now we're gonna be safe. All of a sudden, the tornado whips right through the Akatsuki lair, blowing everything up, and away flies Kagezu's life savings. Tobi then pauses. A bear is stealing children. All of a sudden, Tobi did not realize that because the van is not bolted to the ground, the van actually gets picked up and is lifted into the air and goes swirling around into the vortex.
I can see my house from here!
Tobi then looks down. Wow, so this is what it's like to be a bird. All of a sudden, Tobi then looks out the window and sees the Wicked Witch of the Sandgord, played by Gara, flying on his sandgord.
I will fucking murder you, computer phone lady.
I'm kind of up to lose my life savings on that one, so...
Tobi then looks outside. Wow, Kagezu, Pain, does anyone else see some strange lady riding on a sandgord? Painting Kagezu.
I will fucking kill you.
Painting Kagezu look outside and say, wow, that's not something you see every day. All of a sudden, a brick flies straight through the windshield and hits Tobi, Pain, and Kagezu and knocks them unconscious.
Yay!
Again?
All of a sudden...
What, did Ben shoot a brick again?
After a giant swirling vortex and about 5 minutes of swirls and squiggly lines.
Squiggly lines.
Tobi, Pain, and Kagezu end up in the magical land of Oz. Tobi, Kagezu, and Pain wake up noticing that the Akatsuki van is upside down on a tree and they all have fallen to the ground. Tobi then wakes up. All of a sudden, Tobi then looks over at Pain and says, Pain, I don't even know where I got the idea that your van was safe.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Tobi then looks at him.
No. All of a sudden, a bunch of little midgets start jumping around and dancing and singing, "We represent the Ramen Shop Guild."
Tobi then looks at all the midgets floating around saying, are we near a circus or something? Why are there Naruto midgets rolling around eating ramen? All of a sudden, Tobi then turns over and looks at Pain. Pain, since when did you become a furry? All of a sudden, Pain did not realize that Pain was turned into the Cowardly Lion.
You know what? I'll take being the Wicked Witch since I'm not a furry.
All of a sudden, Tobi then looks over to Kagezu and notices he's the Tin Man. How ironic, since you don't even have a heart. But what would that make Tobi? Tobi then looks at himself and notices he's made of straw. Oh, I'm the Scarecrow. Huh, that makes sense. All of a sudden, Tobi then looks around, noticing that they're in the magical land of Oz. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, we see a young blonde girl walking along the Orange Lane Road. This is Tamari, dressed as Dorothy, with her magical dog, Sai. Man, it's a good thing we got some tea stored somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm sure there's a treat. Anyway, Tobi then walks up to Tamari. Hey, what's going on here? We just fell from the sky, and Pain's over there. He's a furry, and apparently Kagezu is made of metal. Do you know what's going on here? Tamari then states that because you entered through a tornado, you are now in the land of Oz. And to be able to get home, you gotta go see the magical Tsuchikage wizard. So Tobi then looks at everybody and says, okay, apparently we have to go find the Mystic Wizard, who, for some reason, is called the Tsuchi Wizard. All of a sudden, basically only Tobi and Tamari, they all lock hands and then run along the orange brick road with Kakuzu and Pain moping along the way. Will Tobi and the gang make it to the magical Tsuchi Kage Wizard of Oz? Will they make it to the Wizard of Oz? Will the van make it back safely? Tune in next week for another exciting episode of Tobi's Tales.
Will you find out why Gaara's really trying to kill everyone? So congratulations, we have now killed off all your brain cells. Alright, so that will wrap us up for Tobi's Tales, and we will move on to Culture Corner.
Alright, welcome to today's Culture Corner. Now, how many of you know what is often found in Japanese folklore?
Tentacles. Lots of tentacles.
A giant ball of evil? Oh wait, that's Gaara's heart. Never mind.
Excuse me while I go bang my head.
Really? You're listening to rock music?
Yeah!
There's hope for Sasuke yet.
Actually, the correct answer is, oftentimes you find demons, spirits, or generalized monsters.
Aha! A trick question!
Now, Rokubi are yokai, which literally means demon, spirit, or monster, and it's often found in Japanese folklore. They look like normal human beings during the day, but at night, they gain this really interesting ability. They
look like hot girls in skimpy underwear?
Only in your dreams.
I have some good dreams.
Yes.
Their ability is that they're able to stretch their necks to great lengths.
So it's like Orochimaru.
I'm so glad that you brought that up.
Or a giraffe.
The evil giraffe is back! No!
Now, as you all know, in Naruto, Orochimaru has been shown to stretch his neck great distances while fighting Team 7 in the Forest of Death in the Part 1 of Naruto, and against Naruto's four-tail form in Part 2.
How does he not get neck cramps?
All I can say is that he must practice this very, very often. Alright, that concludes for this week's Culture Corner. Gaara, back to you.
And that is going to wrap us up for Culture Corner, and we are going to move on to the manga recap. This week's chapter is chapter 563, and it is called Gathering of the Five Kages. At last, the five Kages enter the battlefield. And now we move on to Madara dialogue.
Yay! This will do just fine. Any less wouldn't be an adequate challenge.
Thank you, Sarai-sama!
I'm going to heal the two of you. Raikage, Mizukage, try to buy some time for me.
Let's go! Mizukage!
Alright, lava release, melting apparition technique.
Blurg.
And I like how Madara is just kind of standing there like, yeah, whatever.
He's like, bitch, please.
And the lava climbs and splooshes and fwitzes and...
Can't let myself get sucked into a technique of that level.
BAM, motherfucker!
Ugh. He's fast.
That is like the funniest face I think I've ever seen in Naruto yet, is the Mizukage with their swollen cheeks.
Oh, not this shit again! Lightning ablation! Horizontal chop!
Okay, I don't know what she's trying to create with that lava, but that just looks nasty.
I'm starting to get the feeling that I really shouldn't be here.
He's not gonna do it, right?
He was able to do this to our surroundings. Stay focused.
There's no chance to just force our way through. There's no chance just to force our way through.
You guys, come along with me. We're going to go after one more. Let's do this.
He's coming.
Come on, let's go.
Done yet, Hokage?
Just a little longer.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
A little bit more down, please.
God damn you, Madara, and your tentacle rape via wood.
Those look like tentacles. It's Bible flag all over.
That's my job, damn it.
Are you gonna be alright, Granny Tsunade? If you use your forehead seal technique, you'll turn into an old hag and collapse, won't you?
This time is different than it was with pain. I only healed my own wounds, and they're not nearly as bad. I still have plenty of chakra left.
Then please, heal me! I can't let my clone disappear yet. I want to fight here.
There's no need for that.
Huh? Why?
Gara stare.
This war is no longer just about protecting you.
A lightning release body flicker. And lava release bloodline limit. A very impressive offense.
As much as I like compliments from men, I'm gonna have to hold off in your case.
You're able to guard yourself against even my speed. Got to up the speed to get enough power to crush his guard.
How's your defense?
I love this. Apparently he's gonna do a magic trick. So,
Nothing up my sleeve, nothing in my hand. Susanoo appears.
And then we have push, Kirk, push, and then this guy looks like he's
pooed himself.
Right? And I think I think that was Bandana guy from the beginning.
Okay. You sneezed.
Ah! You said Desu!
I remember.
Yes! I've only got one word for this image. Banana rape. Da, 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 da.
Why is the woman on top? God damn it!
You know Gar's sitting there going, Mommy, you're not supposed to do that.
I've only got
My God, Golem, show some respect!
On top of a stone golem, there's a sand shield.
This war has become a battle to protect everyone!
In that case, I'm gonna take out Madara right here.
A 2-layer defensive wall of sand and rock. This is quite impressive as well.
Here we go! We're switching on to the attack now! Mr. Kage! Raikage! I've got a plan!
Bastard! Hold it!
Mr. Kage!
Water release, hidden mist technique.
Hidden mist. They're trying to cloud up the Rinnegan's field of vision.
Let's do it, Raikage!
Yeah! Wait! What?
I don't know!
Fucking midget, get off of me!
That damn Tsuchikage. He's flattening Raikage's body to increase his speed. But if that's the case...
And then we flash back.
What a light punch. It'll be just like back then. There's nothing to work.
Ah!
Super aggravated rock technique!
Granny, now's your chance.
When this war started, I only agreed to join this Ninja Alliance because it was the only way we could stand a chance against the Akatsuki. Fighting together with you, I'm starting to feel differently than I used to. Now, I want to be here as the Tsuchikage of the Ninja Alliance. And just like this, I've been thinking of uniting all the scattered ninja villages together as one. If that happened, then the ninja world system that gives birth to hatred, we might have a chance at changing that. Let us handle Madara here. I promise you, we'll settle this. This will be the first step in stopping the hatred that has cursed us up until now. We once were a part of the creation of all this hatred, just like Madara. Now, we have to take responsibility for it. Please don't worry yourself with this. Let us handle things here. Besides, we need you to take care of Madara over there. This will be our first step in reclaiming hope.
The young and the old. If we can defeat both Madaras, we can end this war. We're going to protect you at this battlefield, so go protect us at the other battle. Naruto's clone. I have a word for you from the 5 kage.
Win! Damn it!
Yeah, I'll win this.
Tobi!
Hi, I'm Madara.
I like the epic "oh shit" face that Madara just had.
Oh shit!
That.
An unyielding crash, and now the battle begins.
I just realized who I'm not.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal, real quick. I think even Madara was pretty surprised that this was happening so soon, and I'm wondering how this fake Madara is going to be handling Naruto. Like Tobi is actually quite surprised to see him. So we will see. And I love the colored page here of the 5 kages. That's awesome. Well, she always has big boobies.
I mean, Mizukage.
Let's go through the list of people that are on today. See what everybody thought of this chapter. Tobi, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Sakura.
Thumbs up.
Sai.
Thumbs up.
Pain.
Thumbs up.
Sasori.
Thumbs up.
And Choji.
Thumbs up.
Alright, so what is one thing you liked or did not like about this chapter? Tobi.
Well, to be honest, I actually really liked how they actually faced Madara and how Raikage was actually able to put a stop to Susanoo for a second.
I like that too. So suddenly Susanoo doesn't seem to be like quite the invincible thing.
Susanee's little stage bead throws of doom.
I like the fact that, it is possible to damage Susanoo. I like that idea. Because this gives Naruto a chance later on down the road.
He is the Flash now.
Yeah. Sakura.
I like how it's not all about protecting Naruto now.
Right. Sai.
I like Tobi's, oh shit, fuck, son, face.
Pain.
Seeing all the 5 kages work together and seeing their various skills.
Okay. Sasori.
Naruto's epic face at the end when he headbutts Tobi.
And Choji.
5 kage fun time.
Alrighty. So, what are your predictions for next week's chapter? Tobi, I have to hear this off the bat.
First of all, we have the 5 kages versus Madara. I have a feeling that around this time, Itachi is going to be making his way and pretty much being able to stop Kabroshi. So I'm thinking that Madara is going to have a bit of a hard time because, the controller, the puppeteer who's pulling the strings is going to have a hard time dealing with it. But one thing for sure is I'm questioning about Tobi versus Naruto. I believe that this is going to be similar to a battle against Pain. Because considering Tobi has the other bodies of the Jinchuriki, makes me come to the conclusion that he cannot control all the realms of the Rinnegan like Madara can. He has to have separate bodies to be able to control each path. This is why he regenerated. So Naruto and Killer Bee are going to be battling against the Jinchuriki with not only with their unique abilities and their own jutsus, but also probably potentially one path of the sage. So it's going to be a big battle.
And plus, you got the Sharingan to throw in the mix as well.
Yeah,
so it's going to be an interesting battle.
And the Rinnegan.
I do have one thing that I would like to mention about technically who Tobi is. I had this weird conclusion that maybe Tobi is possibly the Ten Tails itself. I know it sounds weird, but there was that one point where Tobi literally says he wants to collect all 9-tailed beasts to become whole. If you combine them all, you could literally get the Ten Tails himself.
That's a really fucking good prediction.
Because we do not know exactly the true limits and the true potential of the Ten Tails. It could have a mind of its own. It could have split itself when the chakra was split into 9s. The Ten Tails could have kept its consciousness, but as an abnormal entity, and it could have possessed a body or it could have possessed something, and that's where Tobi comes in. And we do not know. He seems the Ten Tails would know everything about the Sage of Six Paths.
I love that theory.
Wow, he's actually intelligent.
Sakura.
I really have no more predictions after Tobi, so.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is usually why we make Tobi go last, but yeah. Sai.
After what Tobi just said, I'm going to agree with him about fucking laziness.
Okay.
I agree with some of what Tobi said, but I also think that Sasuke is going to make an appearance as well, and him and Itachi are both going to take out Kabarochi.
Oh,
wow. I really don't think so, considering I'm sure Itachi's probably going to slap the living fuck out of Sasuke, though, if they do see it.
What the fuck?
And I also think that the 5 Kages are not going to be the one to defeat Madara. I think that also might be Itachi, because it would just come full circle that way.
I don't know. I think it could. I'd want to see a fight between Madara and Sasuke.
Yeah, actually, that's what also might happen. So it might
Sasuke is the new Madara.
Yeah.
No, it might be Sasuke or Itachi that will take out Madara.
Okay.
Well, Itachi is at full power now, so.
Sasori.
Like, I agree with all what they said, and it's gonna be even more interesting because, like, Itachi can regenerate. Like, he can heal, so taking damage, his power is, like, limitless. Like in the previous chapters, he was, like, all sickly and stuff. He still kicks ass, but he was sickly. But now he's, like, healthy and crap. He's gonna
and he constantly regenerates.
Yeah, he's gonna kick ass.
And Choji.
Thanks, Tobi. I actually gained points of intelligence.
Oh, awesome. So, and my prediction is that Kota's going to come in with a nail gun and just fuck up all those zombies. So.
Yes!
Yeah, High School of the Dead fans are like, yay! Alright, so, alright, that is the predictions. What did you guys think of this recap? Tobi?
My throat is gonna hurt. Too much Tsuchikage dialogue.
Sakura?
It was fun.
Sai?
That picture to too much laughing.
Pain?
Tickle me, pain!
Sasori?
Rejection.
Alright, so that is going to wrap us up for the manga recap, and we are going to move on to fan art. So, a 1, a 2, a 3.
Penis. iPhone. Sakura. Not a word.
Yahoo!
Yoshi!
Yeah, this week Sakura is in charge of fan art because Naruto's a derp and doesn't know how to be on a podcast.
Or Beyond Time, or Tell Time for that matter.
My pick is Iruka Kakashi.
Figured.
And I could have gone with something way more yaoi-tastic, but I was being nice to them.
Yay!
So this is my favorite yaoi couple. It's called Iruka-Kakashi by Dorian 2800. And it's cool, so you should check that out. It looks like it's completely done in graphite pencil, which is fun, because you don't see that a lot anymore. And there's a lot of detail, and it's pretty. And I like it. Okay, Tobi, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Sai.
Thumbs up.
Choji.
Thumbs up.
Gara.
Thumbs up.
Pain.
Thumbs up.
Sasori. Thumbs down. Yay. So one thing you liked or didn't like, Tobi?
I really like the, well, considering it was done in graphite, it looks like, you know, with the whole shading and everything, but I really like the effects. It really looks like it's a really good shaded picture. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sai.
I'm gonna agree with Tobi. I like the way it's shaded and graphite cool.
Hey, Choji.
Scarves are your friends.
Scarves are your friends. Yellow scarves are the best friends. Hey, Gara?
I definitely agree. I love, for being graphite pencil, I love how much detail is in this. Like, it's insanely detailed.
Pain.
It's nice to see a hand-drawn picture on fan art for once, because it's always digital, and this is an amazing picture. I mean, it looks like it would be something that's would be between chapters in the actual manga.
Sorry.
With graphite pencil, you have to be really careful, to not, smudge everything.
Yeah.
And to keep this much detail is, amazing. So, I love it.
One word to describe this picture. Tobi.
Nin.
We just combined both podcasts at once! Yeah!
Hey, Sai!
Pencil.
Choji.
Chocolate.
Gar.
Fire Village Fist!
That's not one word!
Scarecrow Dolphin.
Scarecrow Dolphin. Scroll. Straight out. Scroll.
Pay.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Scarfulicious.
Scarecrow Dolphin.
Just like Boobylicious.
And that wraps it up for fan art. So here's Gara.
Alright. And yeah, that'll pretty much wrap us up for this episode of the podcast. And all that's left for us to do, really, is just to name this fucked up episode. So, episode 127 shall be called what? Choji.
Our hands are dolphins.
Sakura.
Let's play What's in My Mouth.
Me.
Sai.
The Giggle Cast.
Pain.
The golem is rock hard.
So sorry.
Toby gets rejected.
Toby.
Not awkward.
And Kakazu, what's your name for the episode?
10 seconds later, I speak.
Alright, and I'm gonna go with you're not supposed to do that, Mommy.
Mommy, is that what you keep in your drawer?
Alright, so yeah, that is pretty much it for us, and we are going to play through all the ways that you can contact us.
Be sure to check us out on iTunes and the feed, and be on the lookout for any special episodes like Yowie Corner and Derby Place. Also be on the lookout soon for our outtakes, which we hope to post as 2 albums on iTunes as well as our parodies.
Remember to stop by and check out our website to listen or to watch our latest episodes. Remember to check out the podcast section for our link to our Mega Upload account where we have posted our first 50 episodes. Also, make sure to post on our forums as you may ask any questions of the staff that don't operate on Facebook. Be sure to send me some bacon as I love it very, very, very much. If you join, I shall send you a free painting of the TARDIS and a lifetime supply of bacon.
You can check us out on Facebook, where we will keep you updated whenever a new episode is posted up on the feed. You can also check our discussion boards, where we will have a variety of subjects for you to discuss with the crew of Konoha Corner.
Or our event pages, which has been updated whenever we are scheduled to do a panel. You can also check out and comment on our photos from cons, pics made for our podcast, and pics that fans have posted on our wall. So look up Konoha Corner on Facebook, and remember, beware of imposters.
And if you would like to join us on DeviantArt, you can visit konohacorner.deviantart.com, where we have the largest Naruto gallery in DA, as well as a huge community of artists. You can participate in our contests, as well as find Enria 2002 and Yamano Kuni, who do our logos. You can also join our group of manga fans who put together fan art for the weekly manga chapters to be shown on our YouTube videos.
Also, Sai runs our DeviantArt page, so please, if you are trying to join as Jonin or Chunin, you have to get with Sai. He will send you a note if you are trying to apply for the position. You have 24 hours to get back in touch with him, as he will let you know the terms and conditions of becoming a Jonin or Chunin. If you feel you're up to the task, please note him back immediately, and we will add you as Jonin and Chunin. Also, make sure when you join, post up your images in the podcast submissions folder if you wish to join our fan art contest. One staff member each week will pick their top 20 that will go into a voting folder by the staff. They'll pick their top 10, and the entire community votes on the top 5. Those top 5 winners, their image is discussed on the podcast and invited to the episode to discuss their image. So make sure, if you would like to have your image discussed on the podcast, to submit any pictures that you want in the podcast fan art submissions folder.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, as all of our updates from our Facebook page are up on Twitter immediately as they are posted on Facebook. You can use your phone to keep current with all things Konoha Corner. And remember, for every follower we get on Twitter, Tobi donates a muffin to Kishimoto.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. We have way too much fun with this episode. Oh my god. And, we do have a set of cons lined up for next year, and while we are trying to get a hold of several people to help us out with this, we still need your help and your support. I mean, hey, we reached over 9,000 subscribers, so we know that we've got people that can easily donate like $1 at a time, and we can totally make it to any of these cons that we would like to get to. So, just help us out by donating. so that we can get to these places, meet with you guys, hang out, and all that cool stuff. We do plan on doing a Konoha Corner meet and greet at certain conventions that we go to. I know that at MomoCon we want to do kind of like a hangout with the Konoha Corner crew. Maybe we just sit down and have a bite to eat and hang out with you guys. So, like, maybe if we did, like, a meal time or something, or hang out with the Fairy Tail crew or something. I don't know. We're kind of putting things together right now, so...
If you bring Tobi muffins, he gives you love.
Alright, so anyway, all you have to do is go to our website, which is konohacornerpodcast.webs.com, click on that little donation button, and insert the dollar amount of your choice into Sakura's wallet, because she actually can manage money. Wow, what a concept.
Then why am I poor?
Hey, I didn't say you made a lot of money, I just said you know how to manage it. Also, if you'd like to really be generous, you can donate to the link below in the text to get Sai to America. He needs a passport, he needs a plane ticket, those things ain't cheap. So, if you'd like to help him out, you will get lots of loving and get to meet him at conventions.
I'll give you a smoochie.
He'll give you a smoochie. Alright, yeah, and of course, you can... this also helps support the Fairy Tail podcast as well. It's not just Konoha Corner. So we greatly appreciate any help you send our way. Kakazu's our banker, but he can't be the only donator we have. Come on, guys, help us out, please. But while you're doing all that, please don't forget the reason that we're all here, and of course that is Masashi Kishimoto, helping to keep him employed in this wonderful, wonderful series of Naruto. And it's really, really simple. All you have to do is purchase the anime, manga, video games, and all the incredible swag. And if you do all of that, we'll give you a free Yoshi plushie. So, Larsa! Be a ninja, not an internet pirate, because the only kind of pirate we like around here is a what, Sakura?
A butt pirate!
I am God the Guard. I am saying that every time someone sneezes, you no longer say bless you, you say desu. Desu!
I am Choji, and I am coming to you live from Skyrim.
I'm Pain, and I'm coming to you live from Isa Noblar.
I'm Tobi, and why are those crows looking at me funny? Oh god, they're attacking! Ah!
I'm sad, I'm going to fire the toaster's cannon!
With a side of spaghetti!
I'm Kagezu, and 10 seconds later you heal me, and I got a bunch of butt pirates that need to be stale. Who wants them?
Butt pirates that need to be sold? Did Sakura just say me?
Yes.
This is Sakura, and if you're a butt pirate, I'll shiver your timbers.
Wouldn't that not work?
I'm Sako, and
Daddy's done my kitty! Yay, senpai!
And that will wrap it up for us. We are signing out. Peace.
Wiener!
In the wallet.
Just us.